Hey guys, we got our 2016 GT350 strapped to the dyno today. We're going to do some testing on the air intake. We've done this test before, but we wanted to go and do a more in-depth test and use it as an education to show people how to properly test an air intake. Okay, something we're doing that most people don't is we're also data logging the car. So we've got HP tuners plugged in and we're data logging to make sure that the coolant temps are the same. We can read timing here, engine speed. We want to know that when we do a before and after that the parameters in the car were exactly the same. 10-15 degrees in coolant temp can affect a degree or two of timing, and that also is going to affect power. Now we'll check it with the JLT. Okay, let's talk about what we did and why. This is a 2016 GT350, came out in 2015, and we've had a kit out. We were first to market on this kit, so we're looking at about 5 years now. And it sells well, and people buy them, but we see a lot of people online that try to make it their life's work, their civic duty to make sure GT350 owners don't get a cold air intake for some reason. That's not necessary. The stock one's good. You're not going to pick up any horsepower. We see a lot of posts and a lot of people saying, I heard this or I heard that, or my tuner said this or my tuner said that, but I don't see anybody actually putting up videos or dynographs or anything like that. And we've got several from some third-party vendors who have done it as well, and I guess it gets overlooked. So now that we have a dyno in shop, we went ahead and did the test ourselves. Again, shall I say. We had Brent Hughes at Dyno Performance. He does our tune packages. Had him just do a basic tune, not searching for power, not looking for a high number, but a basic tune for the GT350 with the stock airbox. Now, the intake requires a tune. So what I get a lot of times is people say, well, the tune is what makes all the power. So trying to take the tune out of the equation, which you can test that, you can just change the mass air transfer function. That's just going to tell the car that the mass air is in a bigger tube. We went ahead, and because this car has wide bands, we can put the intake on and it can run just fine. The wide bands will make the changes that a tune would. You just don't want to run it more than, say, 50, 60 miles. You'll throw a check engine light and the car will go into failsafe. But anyway, now we can take the tune out of the equation and we can swap the intake out and actually see what the results are. Let's take a look. So let's go over the results. The blue line 460 and 391 torque is the best stock airbox run. The green and the red are the 2 JLT runs with no tune change. So right here at 6,000 RPMs, you're looking at the stock box at a 432. You're looking green 441. So you're looking at 9 horsepower. The red run 444. You're looking at 12 horsepower. Again, you know, there's power and horsepower and torque to be gained by opening up the airway on a GT350. And we're talking about 8 to 12, 8 to 15, about half of what you would get on an intake and tune package. So we're not talking about huge numbers, we're not making outrageous claims, but the fact is putting an air intake on a GT350 actually does make power. Now, have your tuner adjust for that new air, and you can make even more.